Hello, we're live. Okay, welcome everyone. Welcome to today's Thursday Live. Today's topic is how to eat less and feel full. We generally eat more than our body requires in our society. It's so true. If you can think about most restaurants or fast food places, they serve portions that could be enough for two people, I find. But we end up eating everything on our own, and a lot of us, we tend to finish our meal and make sure that it's all gone. But it's so much, it's way more than we should be eating. Also, we tend to eat on the go a lot, and we don't take the time needed to really chew and digest the food. And that also affects us, our health and our well-being and our energy. Do you know how long it takes for food to move from mouth to the stomach? It takes 2 to 8 seconds. It's really short, yes. However, in order for our brain to register that food is in the stomach and that you are full, it takes 20 minutes. Okay, during this time, there is like a hormonal communication going on between the gut and the brain, and the hormone signals communicate to your brain that you're receiving nutrients. If you eat too fast, those hormones may not have enough time to communicate. And then we end up overeating because we feel like we're still hungry even though we're not. So in the end, we overeat, right? And what happens when we overeat? Um, some people feel heartburn, they feel indigestion, gas and bloating, they feel heavy and tired and sluggish. Weight gain obviously is one. And then some people also feel nauseous and they just don't feel very well. So, in order to control your eating habits and to make sure that you don't overeat, you need to become a mindful eater. That's number one. Okay. So, I want to talk about mindful eating. Mindful eating means you only eat what your body requires for fuel. So this is usually you eat until you're 80% full, okay? And this can take practice. So basically, you don't want to get to a point where you're forcing yourself to eat because you have to clean that plate or you don't want to waste the food, right? You don't want to get to that point. And ladies, this is very crucial when it comes to weight management. You have to make sure you don't overeat and you're eating up to 80% full. How do you become a mindful eater? So, you want to slow down, right? You want to prioritize your meal time. Put the fork down after each bite. That helps a lot. It has helped me in the past. Use smaller spoons, use chopsticks. These are some things that can help you really slow down and really pay attention to the food you're eating, and eat less and slowly. Also, you want to commit to about 20-30 minutes for each meal. So, avoid eating at your desk, avoid eating on the go as you leave the house. You want to chew well. Digestion begins in your mouth when the saliva gets mixed up with the food. That's when digestion starts. It starts in your mouth. So you want to make sure you're chewing well and you're taking your time. Get rid of all distractions. Put away your phone. Turn off the TV. Don't read and eat. A lot of people do that because then you're not paying attention to the food in front of you. And again, like I mentioned earlier, don't eat at your desk. Get out of the office if you work in the office. Go to the food court or the cafeteria, or in the summer, go to the park. Just go away from distractions. Okay, and you want to eat in a calm state. You want to eat out of love. You want to eat because you're relaxed and this is the time for you to feed your body, to nourish your body. You don't want to eat out of anger or because you're angry or stressed. You will actually, if you start becoming more mindful and paying attention to this, you will notice that there's a very different behavior happening in your body and in your mental state when you eat stressed. It's so different. You're like just like swallowing things down, your jaw is really stressed, and next thing you know, you just finished a bag of chips and you didn't even realize what they tasted like. Has anyone felt that way? Let me know in the comments. Also, I mean, needless to say, you want to avoid arguments around the table, the dinner table, or wherever you're eating, and just take a deep breath, calm your mind and your body, and then take a bite. Okay? So, how to make sure that you're eating less but you feel full? Here are a few more tips I want to give you so that you can practice at home. Okay, so where you want to make sure you're eating quality, right? You're eating whole foods. And by that I mean, I've mentioned this in the past, in my past videos, you want to eat healthy fats, whole grains, lean protein, fiber-rich foods. So vegetables, especially vegetables and fruits with skin on, they give you even more fiber and nutrients, as long as they're not sprayed with pesticide, of course. So, let's say instead of eating a sandwich with white bread, processed ham, and I don't know, some pickles, mayo, um, and a can of Coke, Diet Coke. Don't think that Diet Coke is better. No, it's not. It's actually worse for you because Diet Coke contains more chemicals and it still contains sugar, which is even more processed than white sugar. So, no Diet Coke. So, instead of eating that, a sandwich with Coke, how about you can replace the sandwich with a better quality sandwich that contains whole wheat, like a whole grain sandwich. Um, that contains real meat, not processed meat, right? So maybe a piece of grilled chicken, and it contains a side salad or veggies like tomatoes inside the sandwich. So that is a more wholesome meal. You're gonna notice that you would want to eat less of that, whereas with the white sandwich, you might eat one and feel like, oh, I'm still hungry, I want another one. Whereas with a whole grain, a whole food made sandwich, you're gonna want to eat less and you're gonna feel full longer. Instead of your Coke, you can still have, you can have a fizzy drink like, I don't know, kombucha or some kind of a healthy version of an iced tea, right? If you absolutely need to, but I actually don't recommend drinking with your meals because it's gonna make you feel really full and heavy. So drink before or after your meal, but not with the meal. And so basically, because you're having the fiber that comes from the whole grain bread, you're having the lean protein from the chicken, you're having your vegetables, you're having your fiber, it's going to really make you feel full longer. And I guarantee you that sandwich will have less calories than the white sandwich with the processed meat and the loaded sugar drink, right? So this is how you can substitute. I'm not telling you not to eat a sandwich. You can have a sandwich, but have a healthier one, which will actually make you eat less and give you so you would be ingesting less calories, feeling fuller longer, feeling more energized. And guys, just listen to your body because your body is talking to you, or rather, not talking, communicating with you all the time. If you eat something and you get a stomach ache, pay attention to that. Don't continue eating that same food over and over if your body's saying, hey, don't feed me that, I don't feel well, right? On the other side, or on the other hand, when you eat a wholesome meal and you're like, wow, I feel so good, I feel so energized, I have so much energy, I'm in such a good mood, pay attention to that too, because you just had a really good meal, and it's gonna make you feel good, and your energy is gonna transmit to everyone else, and it's going to make everyone else feel better. So listen to your body, eat mindfully, eat whole foods, and if you have any questions, jot them in the comments below and I'll answer them. But otherwise, I'll see you next Thursday. Bye.